This is going to sound so awful. They're just so basic. One of the prettiest bronzes I've ever seen. Minimal eyeshadows is kind of where it's at now. I do have a ponytail, but my hair's so short you can't see it. Hey guys, so today's video I'm doing a quick e.l.f. review. I've been trying a few of their products and I thought I'd just share some of my feelings and thoughts around them. So let's get into this. So the first thing I want to comment on is the lip gloss I'm currently wearing. This is the Mint Melt Lip Plumping Gloss. This is in the shade, there was a bunch of shades of this. This is in the shade Chocolate Chip. Really wanted a dark lip gloss. It does have that sort of slight tingling effect that plumping lip glosses have, a bit like the Milani one that I mentioned recently. It has like a rounded applicator. This is what the lip gloss looks like. It's super shiny, very like chocolate chip sort of shade. Really comfortable, not sticky at all. Doesn't have that stringy effect at all. Super comfortable. The only thing is obviously it feels a little bit tingling. Even though it has the tingling effect, I don't notice with these affordable ones that they actually do anything plumping wise, but I do like it. If I want like a darker brown lip gloss, this is great. What I don't recommend is the mascara. Today was the first time I tried this out. This is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. I had such high hopes. So first of all, this is really weird because I would expect that this is the cap. So when I opened it, I was really confused. It's not the end of the world, it was just a bit weird because obviously I pulled it out expecting that it was going to be on my right hand because I'm right-handed, but this is a travel size one. I was really hoping for good things from this mascara. I've tried quite a few e.l.f. mascaras and I just can't get on with e.l.f. mascaras at all. I don't think they do enough. This is going to sound so awful. They're just so basic. Essence mascaras are some of my absolute favourite, and I think it was actually cheaper than this, which was the mini. It's super separating. This is a plastic bristle brush. So if you like really separating mascaras, this is good. I'm wearing it today. It just doesn't volumize enough. It just doesn't do anything. I'll try and use it up, but I know I'm just going to layer this with other things. It's also super spiky. When you're combing it through your lashes, it feels like it's prickly on your lid because obviously you sort of catch here. And your eyelids are sensitive. The packaging's nice. I think they did really well with the packaging, except for obviously that this part is the mascara wand because that drives me insane picking this out. I'm glad I got a mini because there is nothing I like about this mascara. Some primers. I tried two. I've tried the Mint Melt Cooling Primer. This is very similar to a Lock-It primer they used to do. I don't know if it's the same. It's so hard to test products at the moment because they just don't go out anywhere. It's like a gel. You can kind of see here. It's like a gel. Feel cold and kind of cooling. It's slightly tacky, but not too tacky. The Lock-It primer that I don't think they do anymore was really good for like really gripping makeup to your face. This one is good without being way too tacky because if you over applied the Lock-It one, you get like patches a little bit, so you had to be careful. With this one, it's a lot easier. It's tacky without being too tacky, like too much. So it is nice. I like it. It's not my favourite. But when I run out of my original Lock-It that I got in my drawer, this is a good replacement. I have the Oil Control Pore Minimizing Serum. I've used this once and I didn't even realise it has willow bark and tea tree in it. I'm not the biggest fan of tea tree. It's meant to be really great for people with spots, and I used to use tons of facial cleansers with tea tree in it when I was a kid and had really bad acne. Maybe it's good for pores. I really like the packaging. It's kind of like glass. It has a dropper, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's like a clear... Droppers always annoy the hell out of me because it's hard to control how much product you get in the pipette, and it always like comes out as like a bubble, especially if you want to like mix the products up if it's got oils and stuff. I haven't used the pore minimizing powder today. Normally I did use the Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. I recently got that on sale. It's very similar to the Colourpop one. I can't tell if it's the NYX one or if it's this. It's cancelled out my pores. So you can kind of see my pores here a little bit, here. My pores don't completely disappear, obviously, but they're a lot more veiled than they normally would be. My skin looks a lot smoother. It feels nice. For a serum, as it's like an oil control, it doesn't feel oily. The amount of serums you get, and they just feel like you're putting a thick layer of oil all over your face, and you're like, I have oily skin, do I want to put oil on it? Not really. Possibly a good purchase. I'll have to test it out a little bit more. Elf brought out a new concealer. This is the Flawless Brightening Concealer. I liked the idea of this. This is a clicky kind of pen. The reason I like the idea of this is because I have been enjoying less makeup. I use powder foundation the majority of the time. I don't really use foundation anymore, I use powder foundation. So I liked the idea of this concealer. What shade did I get? Fair 10. This is what the shade looks like. It is brightening and it looks nice on there. However, it is such light coverage. The problem with concealers is it's got a nice finish. It applies nicely. It's a nice applicator. Yeah, the first click, like you are clicking it for ages and it is a pain in the neck. But it's a really nice concealer. I just don't think it has enough coverage. The 3 times I've tried to use this, I've had to put another concealer on top to get the coverage I want. I like the simplistic packaging. It is more cheap compared to some of their other. Nice concealer for anyone that likes light coverage, like really light, just want something to brighten. Eye coverage concealer in here and then brighten out here. Maybe if you want something like that, it is nice. It's just not high enough coverage for me. 2 clear hits. Revamped their liquid eyeshadows. I used to have a few of them, but they were kind of just light liquid eyeshadow. This is like a liquid, proper glitter metallic, and it is so pretty. One of the prettiest bronzes I've ever seen. The applicator is very killer kind of thing, and I really like the packaging. The packaging's really nice. I don't know if you saw, but I did do a video with the Black Magic shade. This shade is so pretty. I'm wearing it on the eyes today. I did put a little bit of something extra in the middle. The bronze shade all over the top of my lid. And I used it for one single eyeshadow look previously and I loved it. It's so pretty. There's so many extra glitters in here that it just really sparkles and moves with the eyes. It is beautiful, easy to use, perfect. Like really home run product. I kind of went a bit crazy with the mint collection. I haven't even tried this one, if it's as good as this one. So the mint shades are a little bit more to build up the colour just because they're a bit more duochrome, I guess. Yeah, but the mattes are still nice. They're a bit more pastel. That is this mint palette. Apologies for this horrible swatch, it's on my knuckles. It is pretty. Like, to be honest, I haven't really found it a need to use a mint palette yet, but I will say it's kind of helpful having a very small compact just 4 eyeshadows rather than a whole big palette of mint. Not exactly a shade you pick up very often. It's definitely you have to be in the mood for a mint eyeshadow. This one, these 3 are stunning. I use them constantly at the moment. These 2 are all of the mattes that I'm using on my eye. This is the highlight and it is also what I have in the middle of my eye, just that extra little bit of light. Beautiful, absolutely stunning, love it so much. Minimal eyeshadows is kind of where it's at now. No one is buying big palettes because everyone has loads of palettes they don't even use. So just grabbing a few small ones if you just want something else to try. You know, and these are so affordable. These are like £3. Lastly is these things. I've used this one, I haven't used this one even though I bought this one first because I kind of forgot I had it. So these are the like face erase. So these are the face halo kind of dupes. This is obviously the mint one and I have a plain black one, but obviously this is going to be exactly the same. So these are reusable soft makeup removers that allow you to remove your makeup with only water. So what I used to do is I used to sort of run this under the tap and then just take all of this off. However, what I do now is I will go over my eyes with my oil kind of cleanser to get all of the makeup off my like mascara and stuff like that. I'll soak one side in micellar water so I can get the rest of my face, and then the clean side I'll use that to just clean off anything else I've missed. Love it. I've washed it and you can't see any kind of marks. I have some Essence white ones and I have the face halos. When you use really thick foundations and then I kind of just shove it in my washing bag and I'll wash it you know, when I get around to washing those colours, if it's going to be whites or if it's going to be my black clothes, which my dark clothes do get washed a lot more often. Sitting with my white clothes, I don't wear a huge amount of white t-shirts and stuff like that very often. It can be sitting there for a while, so it's really like soaking in, and yet, you know, this is clean as a whistle. I appreciate I've only used this, I think I've only used it twice and washed it twice. It feels really nice, it's soft, it, like I said, takes the makeup off well with micellar water or just normal water, so I like these. I like them as dupes. The good thing about the face halos was that it really did show that it got more out of your pores than just a, you know, a makeup wipe or a cotton pad or something. I don't know how well those ones do. I wanted to do a comparison. I got a microscope so I could wash my face and show you my pores in comparison. I couldn't get the microscope to work, so anyway, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe if you feel like it. I would really, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!